Hello everyone! Hey Andy, you're the first one here. Just got back from walking my dog. See you in a few minutes. Oh Andy, nice to see you. Let me make sure everything is set up. Um, First off, hey everyone, my name is Jasmine. I live in Japan. For all of you guys who are new, if you're seeing this in the future, in the future. Yeah, today's video, I just want to talk about my crazy week that happened to me here in Japan, consisting of I got an MRI brain scan, some sword fighting, quitting something. I quit something, and a few people are panicking right now because I quit. And was there something else? There was something else, I think. What else did I do? Ah, yeah, my Japanese. My Japanese. So if you guys want to know more about that, please continue to watch this video. So now that I did the intro, let me just make sure everything is set up. You guys can hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? Here. And oh yeah, and one more other thing. If you guys are in Tokyo, let me turn this off, yeah. If you guys are in Tokyo, later on in the live stream, I will tell you how you can meet up with me today and my friends. I don't want to just like blatantly just say like, yeah, I'm gonna be here and you guys should come, because I don't want that many people. I don't even know how many of you guys are in Tokyo, but I did have like a picnic or something like that a long time ago, which was a lot of fun. But and I even made a meetup group, but Corona shut all of that down. So today I will be having a picnic to celebrate my birthday with Papa Tetsu. Yeah, and I'll tell you guys more about that later on in the live stream. So first, let's get acquainted. Who else is here? Conan Kid. Hey, what's up? I didn't advertise or tell anyone about this live stream, by the way. So like no marketing, no Instagram, no nothing. So thank you guys for coming here. Thank you for joining. Audio is fine? Perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been trying to be more mature. Whatever that means. Oh, by the way, if you like what I'm talking about, like life, like maybe my personality or just like things that I talk about in Japan, please don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, but occasionally I get like the urge to like really be like the other adults. So I start drinking coffee. Like I don't drink coffee every day. More like I bought a lot of coffee from Maryland when I went back to the US and like in January. And so I got coffee as presents for people, but like I haven't seen everybody. So like not only did I eat like a full bag of Reese's Pieces intended as gifts for other people, I also have been drinking coffee when I don't really drink coffee. So I'm a bad gift giver or omiyage, a souvenir giver. Okay. By the way, I put it in the polls, but I got an MRI scan this week. I want to know, like, I was shocked by the price. Of course, I'm American, so of course, like, I'm gonna be shocked. And everyone always talks about just like, wow, it's so different. But I want to know, how much do you think a brain MRI scan costs in Japan? And how much does it cost in your country, your city, wherever you're at, for a brain MRI? I recently learned there's different types of MRIs too, but that machine was loud, so loud. So let's save that one for a second. Let's go to the sword fighting. Let's start with the sword fighting. Oh, I find it so interesting. So I don't want to creep any. Well, you guys are creeping me out, but I find it like really. I know I have like stalkers. Hey stalkers, but it's always strange to me how like when I do a live stream, I have like roughly in the beginning about like the same amount of numbers, the same amount of people that just don't say anything. They don't say anything, and like the people in the chats like don't account for the people that are just like watching me, and it's like because it's like the same number, I don't know, it's kind of scary. And not to mention, I mentioned it like so many times before, like on this channel, when I meet people, when I meet other like foreigners here in Japan, it's been happening for years. Like I don't know if I'm getting paranoid, maybe I'm getting paranoid, but a lot of people will recognize me from my friends' YouTube channels, and sometimes my channel, but my channel is so small, it's usually from my friends' YouTube channels. So it's just like really weird when I meet someone and they say something like that I never said in person. They say something related to like a video that I was in, and they don't tell me. And like later down the line, they'll tell me. This has happened numerous times. Later down the line, they'll tell me just like, "Oh yeah, because like I saw you in that one video before." I'm like, "Why didn't you friggin' say that in the beginning?" Because otherwise, like I'm just thinking like, "Did I say that?" I know I did not say that. Just like, does she know? Did she, like, I don't know. So I'm like freaking out a lot of times when I meet, because like a lot of Japanese people don't watch J blogger videos because one, they would have to search in English. Two, they already know Japan, it's their country. So please, if I ever see you guys, please, please, please just say like, hey, I saw you in that one video, because it gets paranoid. Paranoid. What's the ing form of that? It's very paranoid. Oh my god, my English. Like it's like really just nerve-wracking, and it happens like very frequently too. Like people will like give me a look and then just like, yeah. So, sword fighting. So, I've been practicing kenjutsu recently for a big surprise with Oriental Pearl and Daichi. Daichi's been on my channel before. Like, I think I said it in the last live stream maybe, but recently people are finding my channel because of my video with Daichi, where he's talking about his first weed experience, which is hilarious. Like, I was dying laughing in that video. Yeah, so like a lot of people want me to talk about weed in Japan or just like smoke. Yeah, I do not want to talk about like that topic because it's like really taboo here in Japan. So obviously I don't want to go down that route. But yeah, Daichi, we're putting together something for you guys, all of you guys. Oh my, whoa. XL Child, thank you so much. No, I'm not the stalker, too chilled to be that, so you good with me. Oh, thank you, XL Child. Thank you. Oh, I'm like, really, thank you. Exiled Child, like this will bring me back to like one of the things that I'm quitting. Later in the live stream I'll talk more about it. So like this really helps tremendously. There's a little hint right there. Andy, you said that the MRI scan is maybe $2,000. Okay. Hey Ricardo. Hey Monty, VLB Monty, what's going on? Dun dun bakuretsu tenshi. Konnichiwa. No, just joking. You guys are so silly. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's the sword fighting thing. So if you follow Oriental Pearl on Instagram, you you should have seen like, because she's better at like posting more like quickly than I am. So you will have seen just like a lot of video clips of us practicing kenjutsu. It's so much fun, but like, well, so much fun. It takes a lot of discipline because like, yeah, the teacher, he pays attention to like the most minute detail. But yeah, it's great. So that's the sword fighting bit. Next, I don't know, should I just like start talking about the MRI scan now? You guys didn't guess like how much it costs yet. Or let me pull up the poll. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I'm just like pulling up the poll to see like what you guys said about the cost of an MRI scan. I want to know, how much is an MRI scan in your country? A brain MRI scan. So pulling up the poll. Okay, so I asked you guys, how much do you think I paid in Japan for the brain MRI scan? A lot of you guys said more than $500. 46% of you guys said over $500. Whew, this is not what I was thinking before I went into it. Yeah, I guess we should go into the brain MRI scan thing. So like I've been feeling a little bit weird lately. Like it comes and it goes, but mainly like I would feel like pressure behind my eyes, and just like sometimes like I would get like kind of like confusion and stuff like that. Yeah, and I started like being like really clumsy, and yeah, and I started getting headaches. I don't really suffer from headaches at all. I'm really lucky because my mom and my sister get migraines. But yeah, I rarely get headaches or migraines. And yeah, I just started getting them. And so I decided to get a brain scan, or more like the doctor, because I went to the doctor. And I don't even go to the doctor. I'm American. Like, we don't go to the doctor. But like, it was really when I would feel the pressure and like my eyes would lose focus. I could feel this like while I'm working. I would lose focus and my eyes, I could feel them like rolling around, and I would just feel like tremendous pressure, right? So it's really scary in the moment because you don't really know what's going on. But like after it goes away, like I feel normal right now. Like it's just like, oh, I was overreacting. That's how I feel. And that's why like that's why, Jasmine, I'm either perfectly okay or I'm in the hospital. Because like I always write everything off. Just like, it's okay, it's okay, I'm okay. But like this one thing was like really scary. And so like while I still felt the pressure, like I was on the train and I recorded myself, and I could tell like one of my eyes was like lower and then this eye was tearing. And I don't want to like freak you guys out or anything, but yeah, I recorded myself and I saw my face and like my eyes and just like my head, everything. So I'm just like, oh shit, like this is like, I don't think this is good. So like while I still felt the pressure, I made an appointment with the doctor. And so like after it went away, I'm just like, oh yeah, I feel fine again. I feel perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure like if I didn't make the doctor's appointment while I was still feeling that way, probably wouldn't have made the doctor's appointment. But it was getting like so frequent that yeah, it just like started getting kind of like scary. So yeah, I made the doctor's appointment. I went to the doctor's last Monday and I told her what was going on and my eye, and then like I have like some tingling in my left hand and just like all these things. And I don't know, like I told you guys last time, I started exercising. I don't know how my body is supposed to, like I don't know how to manage my body when I'm going to the gym, because I'm going to the gym 3-4 times a week. And one of you guys, I really don't know if you were joking, but one of you guys said in the last live stream, I think it was, I said, I don't know, and I was serious. Like I know sometimes it doesn't come off like I'm serious, but I was serious. I don't know how much protein I'm supposed to take. The only reason why I started taking protein is because like after I would go to the gym, I would feel ravenous. I would feel just like nothing would satiate me. And so like someone in the chat said like, there's never enough protein. So I've been like loading up on protein, and I'm thinking just like, well, too much of anything is not too good, right? Like how much is too much? So I have protein bars, I have like protein powder, and I put the protein powder and protein bars in a shake, and then I eat another protein bar like after going to the gym. So I don't know if this is okay, but my point is like I don't know what is an effect from going to the gym, because also I realized that when I went to the gym yesterday, I start feeling like really cold while I'm working out. I start feeling like really, really cold, and I start shivering while I'm running and sweating. And I looked on Google. Google said maybe I'm dehydrated. My brother said the same thing, like I need to drink more water, which is okay. That's one of the reasons why I went to the hospital before. I get dehydrated very frequently. Yeah, so I'm gonna start drinking more water. Anyway, when I went to the doctor on Monday, she said that she wanted to do like a brain scan, because we don't know like what is me working out, what is happening. And she's just like, well, maybe it's like nothing, maybe it's just like a cluster headache, maybe like, but it's good to know because I've never had my brain scanned either. So yeah, on Thursday I went to get a brain MRI scan. So how many of you guys have gotten a brain MRI scan before? Like I was shooketh. Hey, Paul? Is it Paul? Can you wear a disguise when out, Jazz? I don't like hearing that. Oh, Andy, I can't wear a disguise. I'm talking about like when I'm also going to work, or like when I have to interview people for my job. Yeah, or like, yeah, it's not just like when I go outside. It's like when I go to events, and I make events. Yeah, I am frequently going out, so I can't really like wear a disguise or anything, because a lot of things I do are professional too. MRI, super expensive. Zero, everyone is insured here. Lucky Ricardo. Have you taken any medication or taken any drugs recently? No. Well, aside from like this allergy medicine that the pharmacist recommended me, you don't need that much protein a day. Okay, so the last person said like all the protein. You're saying I don't need that much protein. 40 grams a day, a lot for someone your size. You will get more hungry after working out hard. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for that. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys. So I got that MRI scan done. I went in the tube, and like I'm not really claustrophobic, but like honestly, being in the when I came back from the US and I had to go to Japan, I came back to Japan and I had to stay in the hotel for 3 days with no fresh air and like no nothing. Like I really think that did something on me because I had an anxiety attack in there and I don't get anxiety attacks. But yeah, like I'm not really claustrophobic, but when I went into the tube, they put the thing on my head. I'm just like, what is this? And so I just kept my eyes closed, and they had like this like bells playing in my ear, like as music. And yeah, I just started to meditate. But long story short, when I got the bill, I seriously was expecting like some $1,000. Because like everyone in the US, when you ask people in the US, like, how much do you think this surgery costs? They'll just say expensive. Like, what is expensive? Like, how much is expensive? And even in the poll that you guys did, you guys thought that I paid more than $500 for the MRI scan. 25% of you guys thought it was free, and a lot of like British people told me that in the UK it's free. Lucky. So I actually paid about $50. I paid about $50 for the brain MRI scan. I was just like, wait, what? This is it? It reminded me of a video that what's his name? I forgot the other YouTuber, but like his wife gave birth and he's just like, wait, what? It's exactly like that. I've had these encounters before, like where I would get something done. Like last year I did like a dingin doku, like a full body scan, except for my brain. And it was like what? It was like $700, something like this. Out of pocket. Well, yeah, because I went to like specialty hospital too. But yeah, I paid $50 for a brain scan. That's amazing. I've been like, wow, this is whoa. Paul Mall, you say 1,200? No, I paid $50. It was really like $51 and some change, but like it was about $50. Like holy hell. Yeah, and like the quality of service that you get too, it's just like amazing. They gave me like robes and stuff. Oh, it was so nice. Like I want to get a brain scan no, I don't. Anyway, I got the results for my brain scan. I saw my brain. It was like so weird, just like looking at yourself and you're using that thing to like comprehend what that thing is, which is you. It's like so weird. But yeah, my brain scan came back normal. I have pictures of it and I'm just like looking at it and I'm like just like going. It's like I don't know why I find it so interesting, so entertaining to like think just like this is my brain. Oh, by the way, do you guys remember my black leprechaun Buddha Santa Claus? He's somewhere in this room. If you can find him, like I'll shout you out in the next video or something. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, let's see. America is the land of the free. Free to spend a lot of money, a ton of money. Yeah, exactly. That's because in Japan, everyone has to pay roughly 10% wage, and employers also around 10% of wage to cover. In short, it means everybody gets paid 20% less for free healthcare. Yeah, I just know my healthcare bills are expensive, like the tax though. But I'm grateful. I'm like super grateful. Yeah. Okay, so let's go into like if you guys are in Tokyo, so please don't be creepy. But I mentioned it in the very beginning. It's by the ladder. I'm glad. Okay, stable as thank you so much. Well, actually, like we still don't know like why that was happening to me. So actually, not yeah. So let's move into the other topic then, not the Tokyo topic. So after I got the brain scan results, the doctor and I were trying to figure out like what could possibly be the reason for me getting like this like pressure behind my eyes and like yeah, like the headaches and everything. And then she was asking me about like stress. And so I have 2 jobs here in Japan, and long story short, because I don't want to get into the specifics because still in the process, I And I don't want to get sued. But yeah, I decided to quit one of my jobs where I like kind of advise. But yeah, I decided to quit because I can't go too far into details, but just know that I do have a notebook where I told you guys before, like I have a notebook. And the thing is, I don't hate anyone at the company. Like all the people are great. I know they're just doing like what they think is the best, and I don't blame anyone really. um, but yeah. So I decided to quit one of my jobs, and quitting will allow me more time to focus on studying Japanese because I will be taking the JLPT. Not only that, yeah, so I haven't been able, you guys see my channel, like I haven't been uploading that frequently, and I have a full layout and I have videos, I have so much content just backed up, and I don't have time to like edit so much, and especially like the new way that I've been editing, like if I edit any other way I feel like it's not good enough, perfectionism. But yeah, so I I decided to quit my job so I can have more time to like make YouTube videos and to really pursue like yeah, like my brand. And of course I still have the other job and I still do a lot of work for them as well. But when I was talking to the doctor, and I got an email like right then and there, like when I get an email from them, it's like, because like when I talk to these people, it's like hitting my head on a brick wall because it's just like they don't understand what they have to do. Anyway, can't get into it. But yeah, like I was telling the doctor, like is the moment I receive an email, like my stress level goes just like crazy high, because it's just like no matter what I say, like I don't know, they don't understand. But that's a video for another day. So my headaches and everything, the pressure, it may be stress related, but for now the doctor said that it sounds kind of like a cluster headache, so she gave me medicine for that. But I don't typically take medicine, only allergy medicine, because I hate allergies. Again, I feel like I'm rambling. Why? Oh, Andy, I'm hop left by the stairs. I am normal, I swear. Shows MRI pictures. Actually, Bakuretsu, I was thinking about like posting on Instagram like the picture of my MRI scan, like my brain. But like right when I was supposed to post it, I'm just like, ah, it makes me feel like I'm naked. Like, ah, people can actually see my brain. Like it's like the naked me. It's like, whoa, like everything that I'm saying, everything is that. So like maybe I'll keep that private. So yeah, right when like the whole post was ready, I decided not to post it. The United States of America, whoa, time is money. Yes. Whoa, the United States of America is here, guys. Okay, so now let's get into it. Like, if you guys are in the Tokyo area, how many of you guys are in Tokyo or near, like, in the Kanto area of Japan? Because today I said in the beginning, Papa Tetsu and I are having like a picnic to celebrate our birthday, but I invited all of my friends. Yeah, and if you guys are in the Tokyo area, I really hope it's not going to be that many, because like I don't know if we have enough resources, but please bring drinks and snacks to Yoyogi Park. I will be in Yoyogi Park. I will be wearing this hat. I'll be wearing this lipstick. Probably a different shirt. I don't know. Oh, it looks like I'm Nikki. I'm not Nikki. Yeah, but I really hope that like at least a few of you guys can show up. Of course, like maybe in the future I'll have like actual events, like meetup events. Because that's what I tried to do before, but I bought a meetup group right in 2020, I think it was. Right, like after I bought it, I remember like hearing about the C word in China. And I'm just like, huh. And then like right after that is when like all of like the February, March or whatever, that's when like all the lockdowns and people were just like going crazy about it. So yeah, I wasted my money because I couldn't really use it. I did like 2 or 3 meetups or whatever, but I have so many different ideas. But I would like to do events in the future. So if you guys are in Tokyo, please head out to Yoyogi to see me. I'll probably be like, I don't think we're gonna be in the cherry blossom section because like cherry blossoms are gone. So maybe like the main big area. Yeah, so like right after this, I have to rush. I like bought a lot of things for this picnic, put everything in my bag, then I have to rush to the train station so I can meet Tetsu in time. We have to go there early to set up. We'll be starting at 12 o'clock. Yeah, so we'll be starting at 12 o'clock. I don't know until what time, but please bring your own snacks, bring your own drinks, and don't be creepy. Okay, so we talked about the MRI scan, we did the sword fighting. Quitting, I can't really talk too much about that, but oh my god. Yeah, I don't typically feel stress, but I do feel stressed like when I receive an email from them. So I think it's a really good idea that I need to cut that out of my life. Oh, so Japanese. So I started my new Japanese class. Should I just like be telling you guys like everything? I can't say the location. I said it in a previous video, but I started my Japanese class. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. The location is pretty shitty. Pretty shitty. Like the whole office, the whole room smelled like grease and like what is it, yakiniku, like smoke. But the teachers like hella good. I think the teachers are so good to try to make up for like the location. Oh god. But yeah, the teacher was like hella good. So I did all of that in 1 week. So this week was so busy for me. I did not have any time to just like rest. And now like the president of the company, he's like freaking out because I said I was gonna quit. Ah, yeah, this week was just like hell. But I can't wait so I can have more time to just like post more. Let's see. This meetup thing sounds like a bad idea, but maybe all these scary YouTube stories are starting to get to me. Haha. Don't freak me out, please, Conan. No, I'm gonna be surrounded. It's gonna be like out in the open. My friends are gonna be there. My friends are big, big guys. No, Papa Tetsu is quite the opposite. So, I think I'll be okay, especially if there's not that many people. I wish I could be there. Can't wait to visit Japan. Yeah, Mitchell. Yeah. Wait. Where are all of you guys? So I know a lot of you guys in the United States is here. I really like that username. You're awesome. Oh, are you guys watching any shows? What can you recommend me? Because I started watching because like in between my work, I usually have like 20, 30 minutes in between like whatever I have to do. Sometimes like 45 minutes. So I'll watch like a show or something because I can't really do too much during that time. So I finished one show, then I started watching another show. I want to talk about them so badly, but like, what are you guys watching? You guys hear me drink? Wow, I talked about today's topics like so quickly. So we now have like 30 minutes left of the live stream, which is good. Yeah. Oh, I'm kind of I always get like a little bit, of course, I always get like a little bit nervous before an event. because today I'll be like connecting. I'm a connector. I love to connect my friends. But today I'm going to be connecting a lot of my Japanese friends to a lot of my American friends, but then like also like other friends and like some of my Japanese friends. If you guys don't know Japanese people when they drink, like holy hell. I made a video about it. I said like I hate like drinking with Japanese people. Like and actually like that video was inspired by two events, and then like some of the people, well actually really the main person from that event, she's coming and she's so much fun, but like I can't keep up with her. I cannot. We yeah, I can't keep up with her. So I'm a little bit nervous just because like when you connect certain people, this may be a bad idea. So the whole like inviting you guys or like crazy like internet people to come to the picnic, that's one thing. Now Conan, you're gonna freak me out. But the other thing is just like, I wonder, this could be like a bad idea or this could be an amazing idea. Maybe Kim's Convenience on Netflix. You would like a Korean Canadian family running a store. So hilarious. Okay. I'm from the Netherlands. Snowfall, Bel Air, Ozarks. Ah, I want to go to the Netherlands. Like it's really on my list. I really wish, like again, I do run into like crazy internet people like with my YouTube channel, but there's this one person who's a long-term subscriber who I didn't know that he lived in Switzerland. It would have been great to meet up in Switzerland. Yeah, I want to have like a community like Yes Theory, like how there's like people all over the world you can go meet and you can go see. But I think it's maybe different for guys. Okay, I'm gonna go get my not crazy, my black leprechaun Buddha Santa Claus. So if you guys guessed, he is right up here. Let's put him here. He really is my friend. I think I should get plants, but like they may die. But he's my friend. Oh no, be careful about this guy from Switzerland. Why? Like he actually like he doesn't seem like he seems pretty cool. And he's like a long-term subscriber. And yeah. I wish I could be there, but I'm in Germany. I'd have no problem keeping up with Japanese drinking culture for sure. Really, Bakuretsu? I live in Botswana. I don't really watch TV because I'm a film student and making films is super stressful, especially if you're a producer like me. Wow. Could you send me to my Gmail, enlighteyes@gmail.com? I would love to see some of the things that you've worked on, Conan. I'm just crazy intrigued. I've been saying crazy a lot, but I'm just so intrigued, so grateful to be around such creative people. That's pretty much my whole group of friends. They're all content creators or they're all entrepreneurs, and I feed off of that energy of like having an idea and just doing it. And no matter like if people think you're crazy for doing it, you're the outcast, or it's like so cringeworthy or so uncool, but you do it anyway. I feed off of that energy. Again, that is in light eyes. And so like looking back when I like told people like an idea I had, like showed them my YouTube channel when I only had like a few hundred subscribers, stuff like this, like when I look back I'm just like, that's kind of cringe, but at the same time I love who past Jasmine was and who current Jasmine is, and then also how my friends also have that tenacity of just like keep pushing and just like going out and making things happen. So going back to you, Conan, I would love to see what you're working on. And yeah, I want to like, this is what I want to do at the event, I really just want to make a community of people that where we can like help each other and we can use each other's content and help grow each other. ABMNS, you're here. What's going on? So let's see. Talk to Pearl and ask her about Mira if she knows her or Charlotte. Mira, do you mean Kanada Jin-san? If it's, I met her before. If it's the same guy, he's dangerous. He stalked her by her social media posts and found her address and, oh, wait, what? What? Andy? Wait, it's a Swiss guy? Really? But he's not in Japan. When I was in Switzerland, he like wanted to meet up. But he didn't seem like creepy at all. Like I even think he has a girlfriend, so he doesn't seem like like that's creepy. But I do remember when Kanada Jin-san, she did get stalked, and it does happen where I think for her, someone like called her job and got her fired or tried to get her fired or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. But luckily, like a lot of companies, they're just like, meh, whatever. I don't know. But I have heard. Actually, like there was another Canadian YouTuber who I met like years back, and we both knew like the same Japanese person, and we were like invited to a Japanese party. It was the that is a skit in itself. That's like the what is it? The Clumps family, but Japanese style. They were all like talking about his dick. Like I don't know if I can say it. They were just like all so curious about his dick size and just like, do you gym down there? And they just like, and he's just like looking at me, and it's like our first time meeting, and I'm just like, this is awkward. But they didn't think it was awkward because it's okay in Japan. But yeah, the same Canadian guy, I forgot his YouTube channel. He had like a really like quite a big follow, not like huge, but he had like I think like over 100,000 or something like that at that time. But he told me about like how someone found his information. And they said like, give me X amount of money or I'm going to like release it. And he's just like, here, I'll do you one better. And he released his own information. He's just like, I don't give a fuck. That's why I'm on the internet. Yeah. Yeah. But it's just like, again, like, what are you gonna do? This is all, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna just close that topic. So please no offline encounter. Yeah. Do you guys remember back when, like, in the early days of the internet where it was just like taboo not to meet anyone from the internet? How many people have you guys met from the internet? I've met quite a few. Yeah, I've met quite a few. Maybe it's not the best idea. But I do offer like if you guys come to Japan, like I can tour you out, but for money. Like I don't do it for free. Like only if I'm in the same place or what yeah, no. Yeah, kind of like what Sam does. He'll tour you out, but not for free. Again, what's going on? Quitting sword fighting. I'm worrying now. ABMNS, it's okay. Like I said it earlier in the video, but yeah, can't wait to show you guys my sword fighting skills. Yeah, I'm being overprotective, I guess. So be careful. Thank you. I'm pretty sure. Apparently, my mom like secretly watches my live streams, but I know when she hears this, I'm surprised if she messaged me already. But she'll probably message me saying, "Oh, don't meet people from online." Oh no. Oh no, so my other Japanese friend, like her cat died, and this lady, like she is such a sweet soul. I love her so much. I invited her to today's picnic. Her cat died and she messaged me. She hasn't been responding as frequently to my messages like she used to. She told me she's been like really grieving, and I understand it. She's been through a lot. She's been through a whole lot. Sorry, like I don't want to be rude, but like I want to respond to her. She needs to get out of the house. I gave her a plant. Thanks for inviting me to pick some place. I'm thinking joining, but I may not be able to make it. Can I leave? When I come later? Why only text you more too? Sorry, I have to respond. um. I don't know if I can respond right now. Let's see, 20 more minutes of the live stream. What do you guys want to know? What do you guys want to know about Japan, about life in Japan? Oh, I recorded it yesterday. I didn't check the footage. I don't think the footage is that great, but there was a crowd. So this doesn't happen to me often, but since I lived in Yokohama, I think it's the different lines that you use. Because when I lived in Tokyo, like in Nakano, when I would ride the train, it was fine. So let me back up. Do you guys know about the empty seat in Japan? What the empty seat is? I've met none. Almost met a girl online once, but it was a cop. Thought I was meeting a girl my age back in high school. Scared the crap out of me. What? Andy, what? I never met anyone from the internet. Okay, smart move. I was really dumb. Maybe it's TMI, but maybe I shouldn't say that. So, okay, Andy, you don't know what the empty seat is. So, the empty seat, many foreigners will know this. So, when you come to Japan, many foreigners talk about like it can be a crowded train and like everyone will want to sit down on the crowded train in Japan. But you, as the foreigner, the seat next to you will be empty because the Japanese people don't want to sit next to you. And so I'm starting to realize, like me living in Japan, when I first came to Japan like 7 years ago, I had that encounter more. But then like over the years, I have seen Japan like more. I can only speak for the Kanto area. It has been changing so quickly. Like even the Japanese words that I used before, now they're using Japanese English. It's changing so rapidly. So when I first came to Japan, I did encounter like the empty seat where like people didn't want to sit next to me on the train. It didn't happen every single time, but it did happen. And when I moved to Chiba was a little bit different, and so I kind of forgot about like the whole empty seat thing because it stopped happening. It didn't happen to me. When I moved to Nakano, it was the same thing. The lines that I would take, like Maruetsu line or like I don't know, like any line out of Shinjuku and like in the center of Tokyo, it didn't happen to me, the empty seat. And so like I would hear other foreigners talking about the empty seat, but it stopped happening to me. So I'm just like, oh, okay, like maybe it's because like Tokyo, the Kanto area is modernizing. So just like how maybe they're just like becoming more more comfortable with foreigners. And then like me now, like the line, I don't want to say like which train line I live on, but the line that I now live on, it's happening more frequently. And it's not like every time, it's not even like every week, but maybe like every month I will encounter where there's a crowded train but the seat next to me is empty. And so yesterday it happened. I was going to the gym and the train stopped at Yokohama and like a rush of people got on and it was really packed and really crowded and everyone just like ran to get a seat. And then the seat next to me was empty. Like no one wanted to sit next to me. I'm just like, what? And so what I did, I don't know how I got like the balls to do this, but like what I did is I just like pulled out my phone, I recorded myself, I did like peace like this, and I recorded the seat next to me, which was empty. And then by this time, like all the other Japanese people that were sitting across from me and everything, they started looking at me. So I'm just like recording like this, recording, and then I turn the camera over and I do like this. And so they can see, so obviously they understand what I'm recording. And like, when I first got the idea to do this, I was just like kind of shy because like, I'm always a little bit wary like when I'm recording other people because if a person tells you to, like not to record them, you have to delete it. And like during this time, like I wasn't angry. I just like the thought in my head, there's like a voice in my head. It's just like, yeah, no, just record it. Just record it. I'm just like, no, what if like not just record it? It was like a crazy sensation. So I just recorded and it was like so blatant. And like I did it quickly though. And I didn't really look at the footage, but I think maybe it was like too quick. Maybe. But like after I recorded it, like people, and I put my phone down, I pretended like I was sending it, right? And like people were just, and I looked at the couple across from me, they're like looking at me, and then like the people next to them were like looking at me, and I'm just like looking at them just like and yeah, so I'm pretty sure they got like, I wasn't trying to like tell them just like, yeah, your people don't want to sit next to me, but like I'm pretty sure it was really obvious like what I meant. So I'm gonna check out that footage and probably post it on Instagram. Sorry, that was off topic. What is it? Yes, the empty seat thing is an Asian thing. Fly girl. Ah, does it happen in other Asian countries too? When I was in Taiwan, I was like so, I felt, how can I put it? I loved being in Taiwan. When I was on the train, and I went to Taiwan maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, something like this. So it was at the time when I would experience the empty seat more. But when I went to Taiwan, I went on the train and nobody was staring at me, and like I didn't have that sensation of like the empty seat or whatever. And I was on the train, I just felt like something was off, like what is going on, like what is off. And I said this in a video like a long time ago. I think it was like how I see the US, I don't know, but I put this in a video before, but like I couldn't figure out, just like something feels different, something feels different, what is it, what is it? And then I realized that no one was paying attention to me on the train in Taiwan, and people like when the yeah, people were sitting next to me, and like I felt kind of strange, just like, wait, what, no one's looking at me, no one's staring at me, stare at me, I'm a foreigner. But yeah, it was like the same situation when like a long time ago, a long time ago. So I'm from like Maryland and DC, and I went to Boston and to visit like a friend or whatever, and I was with, yeah, my friend, and we got out of the train and we're just like, something feels different, something feels off, what is it? And then after like an hour or so, we're just like, oh, there's no black people like this in Boston. So it was like the same feeling when I was in Taiwan, just like something feels off, something feels off. No one's staring at me. So my quick time, my short time in Taiwan, that was my experience. Just like, and I said it before also, I don't, it's kind of, I have like a positive racist view of Taiwanese people. My best friend is Taiwanese. Yeah, but I've always, all of the Taiwanese people that I have ever met have been like really understanding, especially when I'm talking about like black issues. They're just like, they don't try to, they just like listen, you know? I don't know if this is a cultural thing, but I've never had a bad experience with a Taiwanese person. Never. Yeah, what are you guys saying? It's interesting. One question, is it dangerous to walk with too much jewelry in Japan? 2 chains, 2 rings? I don't think so, Mitchell. I don't think so. Maybe it likes in France. It's seats reserved for special people, elder. No. There's a whole section on the train, Avery, in a minute. Cedric. I'm just calling you Cedric. There's a whole train for people like with disabilities and pregnant women. But yeah, no, like in the space for anyone to sit, no matter where you sit on the train, like people wouldn't want to sit next to you. And again, I'm realizing that depending on what train line you're on, it's more prevalent. So people usually gravitate to me. I went to New York and got on the subway and got groped by a woman who was later a major pop star a few years. Wait, what? Andy, what? That's crazy. Oh, so empty seats is some kind of weird foreigner's fear or some form of xenophobia. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Actually, Baye McNeil also talks about it in his book. What is it? What is it? Hi, my name is Loco and I'm a racist. Something like this. I'm a guy and this happened to me in my home country as well. What is your home country, Bakuretsu? Are you kidding me? In Thailand, there's no empty seats. It's actually a crazy war for seats. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Cedric. So, like, when Yokohama, the station, it's like a major, like, it's like the downtown area. It's crowded. And so, like, people would rush onto the train. People rushed onto the train, and, like, people were rushing to get a seat. That's, like, the craziness, I guess. It's more there. But, like, people were rushing to get on the, to get a seat. But nobody wanted the seat next to little old me, so. But I seriously thought, like, when I would hear other foreigners, like, I don't discount any of the other like foreigners, J vloggers or whatever, Instagram content creators. I don't discount them when they talk about like racism or like xenophobia, like issues or whatever. But I always think just like, oh, that was my experience like in the beginning, but I don't experience it so much. But like experiencing that thing like that happened yesterday, the empty seat thing, just like, whoa, this is still happening. Yeah. Yeah. This is nasty. I am a guy, and this happened to me in my home country as well. Ah, okay, okay. Oh, Germany. Um, hmm, Germany. I want to go to Germany, more so Austria though. Okay, guys, we have 9 minutes left of the live stream, and then I have to like really book it so I can like pack all my stuff for the picnic. Do you guys see like all of my electronics that are charging? I hope we don't run out of anything. Hmm. 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 Let's see. I think some people are just scared sitting next to different people, be it black people of men. You know what's really interesting? Like, how do I put this? I don't want to project like my experiences onto other people, but I remember when my mom moved us from like Baltimore, like the inner city, into like the county where there was just like literally all white people, and we would go to like the laundromat, and I remember like instances where there would be like a woman in a hijab. Is it just like, yeah, hijab, or like the whole one, or there will be like instances, yeah, so I would see people like that, and or when I would take the light rail, there would be like there's an empty seat next to a person that's wearing like maybe cultural like clothes, something like this, and I would feel like I didn't want to sit next to them, but like when I got older, I would purposely sit next to them because no one else was sitting next to them. The thing is, I feel like we give Asian countries so much flack for not wanting to sit next to people of different like cultures, or like visibly different cultures, I guess. But in reality, and I don't want to again project onto other people, but I feel like we do it in the US too, but I don't know why. I guess it's just easier to like accuse other people of doing it. Mm, yeah, it would be like overweight people too. And this is when I was much younger, like not even an adult, like so like 16 years old or something like this. When I would take the light rail in Maryland, like I wouldn't want to sit next to, like I didn't even comprehend, I didn't consciously think this. It was just like instinctual, just like I don't want to, I prefer to sit at a different seat than next to like an overweight person, or to next to like a person wearing cultural clothing. I never thought about it, but I would just gravitate. So like thinking about that, and when I got older, I purposely, because I would see empty seats like that in the US too, I would purposely sit next to that person even if there are other seats. And I thought just like I would feel just like, good job, Jasmine. But then now like looking back, I'm just like, well, maybe they didn't want anyone to sit next to them. Just like think about yourself, Jasmine. But I feel like we do it in the US. I can only speak for myself, but yeah. Mm. Kids, kids. Let's see. Have a great day. Okay, Fly Girl, please have a beautiful day. Fly Girl, I don't know. Are you in Japan too? I've seen your name a few other times before. Are you in Japan? It's funny because most Japanese I met abroad are not like that. In Paris, the Japanese community are not afraid of people. Yes, Cedric. Yes, yes, yes. So that's the other thing. That's why, like, what I said in the Japanese video, like drinking with Japanese people, that's why, like, when you drink with Japanese people, just my experience, it's just like their filter comes completely off. And like they are just like super outgoing. Because like I guess it's an excuse, just like, oh, I'm drunk, it's okay. And but they sometimes they take it like overboard. Um so yeah, I feel like, and from what I talk when I'm talking to my Japanese friends here, and a lot of them have studied in the US or different countries, or they know like a little bit of English. When they are speaking English, their personality changes, and they talk about even Rui Hachimura, the basketball player. They talk about like how restricting the Japanese language is, and just like the Japanese culture is. And so I feel like when they speak English or when they go to these other countries, foreign countries, they kind of like not just act a fool, but like they go all out because they don't feel that restriction. They're just like, oh, like one example is when I was living in the guest house, there was a Japanese guy, and he would I guess like he heard someone say my name, and he said, like it was my first time meeting him, and he's just like, hey Jasmine, do you have a blah 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 blah? And his English was like, it was okay, but my first time meeting him, he's like, hey Jasmine, do you have a, and he asked me for something, and I'm like freaking out because I'm just like, do I know him, like what's going on? And then every time he would see me, hey Jasmine, and it's the casual language where I'm just like freaking out. And I asked at that time, I asked Sam, just like, do you know him, like what? And Sam told me that like no, he just speaks like that. Yeah, but if we were speaking in Japanese, if we were like following Japanese like rules, I guess, he would have never come up to me like that. He would say, like, he would introduce himself to me. But I feel like many Japanese people who are studying English or who have been to an English speaking country, I feel like their image, their perception of foreign countries is just like freedom. I can do anything. I can speak any way I want. So they kind of take that overboard, and they just like go at it, and they just speak casually, like completely, or they'll just like act super super outgoing. So that's my spiel, Cedric, of like maybe that's why like they're more like, I feel like in US too, many Japanese people are just like more outgoing. It was nice catch up stream with you, Jazz. Happy to hear you're safe and doing well. The empty seat scenario will be more likely than more than likely remain a thing until Japan becomes more integrated with foreigners. Maybe. Oh, everyone does it. Who knows? The next decade could see an increase of gaijin to help fill gap. Andy, that's all if they allow foreigners to come in, because the elderly people are running Japan right now, and they are very fixed in their ways. So I'm not sure about that, but good luck. Jwyanze, how are you? Wait, is that live? Oh my gosh. Hey, what's going on? In Thailand, they even have their own town. If you go to Chonburi, we will have Japanese towns because of a lot of Japanese factories installed there. It's so weird. I want to see. Vietnam too, several Japanese enclaves in Saigon. No, I visited Japan once, but I have seen so many videos on the subject. I live in the USA, in Detroit. Ah, okay. Okay. So, let me know if you come back to Japan, please. I want to have more girls in my videos and in my live streams. Yeah, okay guys, we have 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. Speak now, forever hold your peas. Dude. I'm so excited to be taking this leap. I feel like I'm always hiding things from you guys. But yeah. I feel like I'm very proud of who I am, like who Inner Jasmine is, because I love that I'm able to take such leaps, like quitting my job. Although like I may not see like how am I going to do this, or how is this going to work out, but I don't know, I feel like I'm addicted to figuring things out like on the fly. So I get bored pretty easily. Like if, how do I put it? If the situation is the same, or yeah, I need growth. I need to constantly be growing in my workplace, or just freedom to pursue growth by myself. Let's see. I visited Japan in 1980, so long ago. Whoa! How old? Wow, it must have looked like completely different by then. Okay, guys, I have to run out to go prep for the picnic. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Yeah. Please let me know if you have any other questions or yeah, any topics you would like me to discuss in future live streams. This live stream was just like an update because my week was just super hectic. Please don't forget to hit the like button. I want to go to Taiwan and Japan so much. Yeah, Taiwan is a real treat. The food. And I talk to many people in Taiwan, although I don't speak Chinese. Like they would just come up to me, they don't speak English, and that's why I have like there's this like old lady who just like came up to me in a temple. She's just like so excited and she's like talking to me, and then she touches my hair, and apparently she was talking about my hair the whole time. I don't know what she was saying, but she just talk like this. Like and I just spoke to her in English, and she didn't speak English. She was an older woman. Yeah. Andy, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. No crazy meetups alone. Bring a gang of friends and cameras to track who you meet. There will be cameras. When I visited, you were not born yet. I'm 67 now. Bye! See you, Fly Girl! See you! Bye! See Andy! See you, Cedric! Bakuretsu! Thank you guys so much. Mitchell, thank you guys so much for being here. See you guys next time! Thank you so much also for the donation, Exiled Child. Okay, ciao ciao!